Let's hop back in. Yesterday we got the what was it? The space jump and the wave beam. Florida, Disneyland for May the 4th, and a surprise trip Memorial Day. Do you go to Disneyland every May the 4th? You've done that before, haven't you? Miso, come on, buddy. Came home to him rolling in a mountain of catnip. We tried giving Miso catnip tea. He was not interested. He's interested in catnip toys occasionally. I still need missiles, right? I think we determined that yesterday. Yeah, okay. Oh, God. Get over here. Okay. You know, this thing makes a lot of noise. God. Did it again. There it is again. So what? I think I just got the wave beam, didn't I? Came back here with space jump, and then I got the wave beam. I think that's what happened. Oh, so now what's probably okay? So now I can open the wave beam doors. That's what you're. Wow, nice shot. All right. So the question is, where do I go now? I guess down the elevator. This is gonna go back to Magmore. Here's loves catnip, but doesn't really get drugged on it. Miso doesn't really either. The one time, well, he doesn't really eat it. Although he has these big, I can see one from here. It's just like basically like a cloth thing stuffed with catnip, and it's got like a rope tail to it. First time we gave him one, it was a Christmas gift from my little brother and his girlfriend. First time we gave him one, he went absolutely nuts on it and was like hissing, going crazy, just like didn't know what to do. And so we were like, can we even give this to him? This seems like, you know, seems not good for him. But he chilled out, which was good, and it just was, you know, something new. He was excited. Where are these things? And now, like, he'll play with him. He loves them, but sometimes he'll just sit there and like wrap his paws around it and lick it incessantly. God, these things are terrible. Terrible. There. Silvervine. Okay, are there any wave beam doors? That one requires the grapple, I think, or the magnet. I think I'm going on a wild goose chase already. See, now I'm paranoid that I actually need to go back. to the other area. Or I can go up here. New research entry. Collapsible suspension bridge is functional but lacks power. Huh. Gotcha. Oops. Did I not do it? I'm trying to think of what else can I do in the ball. Oh my god. There we go. Nice. Really want to get this game, but you know you'll put 10 hours in it and then drop it out of frustration from being lost. So there's a good I don't know if this was in the original or not, but I think once you wander for a while, it's just as like it gives you a location and is like, oh, it looks like there's I'm getting high energy readings from this area or whatever. It also, from what I saw, is only about like 15 hours long. That's new. I figured that would be new. That doesn't seem like a 2002 feature. Artifact of strength. Oh my god. So that was just like a collectible thing. I don't think I even needed to get that. But we got it. Where'd my bridge go? Oh, right. It was over there. What inventory? What are you talking about? Oh my god. There's no inventory. Artifacts? Bottom left in the log. There you go. Artifact acquired. Look at that. There you go. Ba-bum. Ba-bum. I straight up didn't see artifacts as an option. I was looking for it, and I don't know why I didn't see it. I guess I'm more tired than I thought. No, I'm not judging you. I'm just irritated that I didn't see artifacts. I don't think this is the right way. There wasn't anything here. Can I see the map from? There is something. Okay. That's... No wonder I was feeling... Feeling like I missed something. I thought it... of course. The second I saw this room, I was like, there's gonna be fire, and I forgot. Oh, but I'm going the wrong way. I know there's gonna be more fire. I don't care. I heard the walking across the metal bridge here. It sounded like it was coming from farther away, and it sounded like Miso was getting into something. Warning. Warning. Had to get him. I should use the charge shot more often just because it like draws in items, and I never really use that part of it. I never used that in Super Metroid. Okay. Oh, I almost knocked over my coffee. I would have been upset for two reasons. Not having coffee and, you know, making a mess. Good times in Super. I just hated walking around with a button held down. And it's more annoying in this one just because of the, like, visual... And pseudo screw attack. Okay, where was that? It's up there. I wouldn't, all right? That was your one warning. I love the exploding animation for these guys. I think that's cool. There it is. So we need to get up there. I have been in here, right? Charge shot, jump dash, and Mega Man was a workout. Gotta get back to Mega Man. Oops. Okay, I think we have a shortcut back now. Where am I in my Mega Man playthroughs? I've beaten Mega Man 3 and Mega Man X. And that's it. One through 4 regular Mega Man would go on your must playlist for people playing them. I would take 3 off, but I haven't played 4 yet. But I didn't think 4 was all that, or I didn't think 3 was all that great. 2 was really good. Disgrace to Morsel. 3 had some cool stuff. It had some good additions, but it's just kind of annoying. There we go. All right. A lot of frustrating parts, yeah. And you know, Mega Man, I think, is kind of meant to be a frustrating game. Mega Man is fun-strating. 3 was just frustrating. A dock robot? I don't remember. Is it like the ending one? I felt that the Wily stages in that one. Oh shoot! Now I can't remember what I thought about it. There was something about the. I don't remember either. The Wily stages were my favorite, or I didn't really care for them, and I don't remember which one it was. Oh no. One-way access hatch, okay. Oh, there's another one. Come on, get in there. Oh, the Mega Man 2 bosses. I already like can't tell where that opens stuff up. Like I have no reference point here for what those were. Whatever. Here we go. Battle Network games? Yeah, I've heard good things. I tried to start one. My problem with starting Game Boy, well, I deleted Final Fantasy 3 off of my PS Vita. You'll be happy to know. Not gonna bother to finish that one. But now I'm looking for something else to play when I'm not streaming. Oh, I see. I couldn't tell where I was going. Gotta know when to cut your losses, yeah. And I should have cut those ones a long time ago. That was a nice, nice aim there. I don't think that could have gone any better. Anyway. I think I tried to start the Battle Network games, and I was like, there's just too much talking happening on my Game Boy screen, and it was too much for me at the time. That geometry gets everyone. That makes no, like, I don't... It's like bounced right off of it. Is 3 the one with the job system? Yes. Which seems like it's a cool idea in theory, but it, it was just annoying. Like, if you have a bad setup, changing your jobs takes forever. Energy tank acquired, and then you gotta level up their job independent of the actual character. What's up, Metroid Goddess? I was like, oh man, this is annoying. Oh, okay. We're good. So where we're actually trying to get is up there. I was just E-tank. Although, you know what? I'm happy to have the E-tank. Always happy to have E-tanks. Tactics is where they perfected that system. It desperately needs a save in the dungeons. Like, so badly needs that. I'm gonna kill those bastards. You can jump with the morph ball? Seriously? It's either X or Y? Oh my god, you're right. Did they not tell me that? They never tell you. Oh my god. Thank you. The Pixel remaster is better? I believe it. You beat the Omega Pirate. Congratulations. I don't know who that is. I trust I'll find out soon. Stupid birds. All right. You're dead. You're dead. Can you not lock onto him? Oh, I thought I had him. Come here. Come on. You son of a bitch. Gotcha. First try. There we go. Toggles for 100% steel and fast battles. What do you mean 100% steel? Is that like integral to the game? Like where that's a really important ability? I guess I just never used it, maybe because it never worked. Seemed kind of pointless. Makes things easier. Nice. Find a save point. I am gonna start up Final Fantasy IV at some point, but I think I need a break from that genre for a little bit. I think this door was just plain off, wasn't it? Yeah. Gotta figure out what else to play. Oh, I played Resogun. Resogun, I think, was the first. Oh my god, who are you? I thought you were a security camera, dude. There you go. Samus's version of T-balling. Teabagging. T-balling is better. Oh, was there something over there that I missed? You know what? I sure can. Oh my god, if I can figure out the damn controls. I have scanning range. Out of scanning range in my ass. Worn and weathered. This door has no power. Play Dredge off stream. I'm specifically when I was talking about off-stream games, I was specifically talking about like handheld stuff. I usually like to have something on either Switch or Game Boy or Vita. So that way when we're watching TV, I can have something to mess with. Resogun is fun though. That's like, I think that was the first PlayStation 4 PS Plus game. Can I get out of here, please? I would like to leave this area. Por favor, thank you. Am I being detained? I am a sovereign citizen. Oh, he was dead. That's why I couldn't lock onto him. Where'd you go? Pretty high in the air there. You turned off the body cams. Monster Boy. Is that am I thinking of the yeah. Didn't was that a sequel to a really old game, Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom, 2018? Sega remakes? Okay. Resogun was also by the people who made House Marquee, who made Eternal, another weirdly similarly named game. And fantastic. It was, yeah. Eternal was good. Oh, you're talking about the Monster Boy. Who is it? Liz Star that runs that game? She run Monster, or was that Wonder Boy? Increased acidity levels recorded in Phazon amniotic bath. Pirate data entry. Why are they taking amniotic baths? Listar runs fucking everything. That's true. Pirate data. Oh man, look at all this new pirate data. Xenome SA is undergoing relocation. Elevator operational, nice. Stasis tank operational, but empty. 029, life signs normal. All right. Live Alive I did want to check out because I liked Chrono Trigger so much. Yeah. You just like paralyze this guy and then just kind of hammer him with attacks. Oh, I didn't quite get that fast enough. There we go. Haha, you're stun locked. You're not though. Excuse you. casing appears weak, but then you shoot it and nothing happens. Cordite casing of column appears weak. But you were giving me a hint. I avoid sale only. It's a must for RPG fans. Live Alive or Octopath? Oh, must be talking about Live Alive then, right? And isn't that game, it's pronounced, it's not pronounced Live Alive, right? Is it like, it's like Live Alive or something? Live Alive sounds better in my head. Two is way better than one. From what I've heard, it seems like two is one of those sequels that makes one kind of pointless to play now. Live, like a live performance both times. I like Live Alive better. Live Alive is like weird to say. That sounds like you're like a 80s band or something. Ah, there's a door. On the ceiling. That's new. No, you could do that. Just changing the rules on me. Oh, there you are. All right. Proof of concept. I want to know, are you going to tell me to go like right here? Oh, just like over a little bit? Like, I feel like I was kind of making my way there. I don't think you had to tell me that one that time. Whee! Right. Holographic sequence initialized. Cutscene unlocked. I gotta finish up Guacamelee 2. And then I gotta find a new... Maybe I'll actually start up Elden Ring again. Need to find something to... Oh, no, I gotta use the... I got the PSVR 2 and I haven't used it all that much. It's like I got it and then I used it that weekend. And then I think the next weekend is when I was sick. And then by the next weekend I'd already started up something else. It's like I didn't feel like playing a VR game while I was ill. Gotta get back into Call of the Mountain. When a game feels like work, you stop. You say that, but you play Destiny 2. I get that. your dollar per hour value out of something. But are you really getting your value if you're not enjoying it? Maybe it'd be better to look at not the price you paid on an individual game, but just that you spend money on video games as a whole. There was another door back here. And I ignored it. There was also... You want me to do something with this? Oh, this is a map. Lower node of an astronomical holographic projector functioning normally. The old AHP, huh? That is... research entry. That's... oh, it's Zebus. You are Talon 4. That's where we are. I can see my house from here. Twin tabula. Those ones aren't important enough to have log entries. Billium? They definitely went to the office like, hey, Bill, what do we name the new planet? I don't know. Billium. All right. It's going in the game. Classic Bill. But this is... yeah, there's doors up top. William Clinton. God. I hope he was called that as a kid when he was misbehaving. William Clinton, you stopped at this instant? Hey. Your DM you had made up an NPC name and pulled out Frandon when drunk. Brandon. Brandon, but with an F. There's that, hey, what is this? What do we got? Oh, look at that. We got the, smack in the face attack. Oh, never mind. Super missile. It's 5 missiles. Using the power beam, press and hold ZR and A to charge. Wait, what? Oh, I see. Wait. Oh, come on, man. That's an awful... that's terrible. So you gotta charge it up. But I have to use the back trigger and then press R. I mean, I could also use A, but I'm not a fucking psychopath. Whatever. Did I finish Breath of the Wild? No, I'm hoping to finish up tonight. Or at least finish up all the shrines. There's 7 shrines left. And at this point, I'm just cheating and using a map because I don't care anymore. I would like to finish the game. I don't want to be, you know, playing the same thing for the next 3 months and miss the Tears of the Kingdom release. That night was also the creation of the watermelon mental. It just, Frandon just reminds me of that, classic, old picture. Would you call it a meme? I honestly don't know. The Starbucks cup where they said Steven with a PH. Does anybody know that one? That makes me laugh every time I see it. It's so good. Fativen. Yeah, that's so good. Because it's like, on one hand, how could you get that from Steven with a PH? At the same time, I've worked a customer service job before. Like, I've worked at a like fast food place. You know, there are days when you're there for a few hours, your brain can kind of just stop functioning. It's a wait, are you a new enemy? Did his rockets friggin' explode? Here we go. It's a self-preservation tactic. Your brain just kind of like turns off. A good old F7 U12 comics. Oh man. That certainly was a time in the history of the internet. Your brother is Mark. Someone spelled Mark with a C as Kark. Jesus. What's up, Spaceman Spiff? Dude, Prime is sick. This game is so much fun. And now his name is Kark. Yeah, you're not gonna live that one down. Anything else? Whoops. I always want to press, I don't know why I always want to press Y to cancel out of that. Doesn't make any sense. I did it again. Wow. And then when I'm in the ball, I want to press R2 to cancel out of that. That just lays a bomb. What the hell's wrong with me? That looks like something. My security button? It just makes me feel better. Okay, so that's the way I came from. Sweet. Sabotaged the party and fucked up the whole story. Classic Groovedex. Top tier until some whack backtracking late game. Yeah, but for me it's all backtracking because I forget where I'm going and then I just wander aimlessly. It's the Metroid! It's finally the thing from the game. Oh god. They're keeping the Metroid. I gotta say though, I've played Metroid, most of Metroid 2. I've played Super Metroid. I've played both Game Boy Advance games. I still don't know if the Metroids are good or evil. Like, I honestly... I don't know. A new creature entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Hey, how's it going? Okay, we just found out. But then that one in... Uh-oh. Just this guy again. Like the one baby Metroid helps you. Why'd you make me kill it? They were made to eat the X things from Fusion. You enjoyed Fusion, but you don't think you've had actual fun with any of the other ones? I would say that Fusion was my least favorite. I thought Zero Mission was better than Fusion. I think Dread is the better game, but I would probably replay Super over Dread just because, like, I already got 100% in Dread because it, like, tells you more about where to go. They're parasites, but you don't think they're inherently evil. The Metroid 2 remake, the 3DS one or AM2R? Got nostalgia for Fusion due to the GBA being a big part of your early teens. Totally understandable. If I had it as a kid, I might like it more, but I think in the context of trying to rush through it on stream, I probably did it kind of an injustice. You know? I probably spoiled it for myself a little bit. What we got going on here? All right, pirate data. Maybe you'd like Dread then. I think if you liked Fusion, there's no reason you shouldn't like Dread. Dread is very, very good. It is very linear, yeah. It really shoves you into the right direction, like where it wants you to go. The last boss can get bents. I don't remember the last boss being a big problem. I gotta replay it though. It's been quite a while. I think a lot of the bosses just were pretty tough. The whole reason you dislike the game is getting lost all the time. See, it can get, I think it's hard to nail, and it's going to be different for everyone, right? Did it again. I think it's hard to nail down, like I want the freedom to explore and get lost, but I don't want to get too lost, right? Like, it's got to be tough to, you know, not restrict players to a certain direction, but kind of like gently funnel them, like, hey, this is what you should probably be investigating, just with like little subtle things. Because yeah, if you suddenly start, you know, wandering around aimlessly for an hour, it can get annoying. Don't play Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight, that is the reason I didn't play more Hollow Knight. I didn't find just wandering around Hollow Knight all that enjoyable. There are plenty of Metroidvania games though that I would like, sure, I'll just walk around the world. Like I don't mind being lost, but yeah. Hollow Knight has excellent boss fights, like a cool world design, but I don't really want to trudge through there. I think it needs better fast travel points. I would say Axiom Verge is okay. I think Axiom Verge is short enough. Where I would still recommend Axiom Verge. What are some good Metroidvanias? Well, Axiom Verge. We were talking about Axiom Verge. God damn it! Everybody respawned. I've really been enjoying Guacamelee. Guacamelee 1 and 2 are good. They're kind of light Metroidvanias. Hollow Knight is really good, obviously. There's some other good Metroidvanias. Yeah, Bloodstained I haven't played yet, but I've only heard good things. Miso, come back. No, I didn't get to pay you. I was busy shooting space pirates, dude. Come on, give me another chance, man. Oh yeah, and then the Castlevania games, obviously. Can I get up there? I think I have to be in the ball. Ah, I see. Here we go. God. Oh, Momodora. Yeah, Momodora. I've only played the one that was on consoles, the single Momodora game that made it to consoles. Oh, we got a secret door here, huh? All right, I'm gonna go in here, even though it's probably gonna respawn all the enemies. All right, let's finish up in here first. Dandara. You played it in one sitting. It was fun if it's had simplistic. Yeah, I played it. I think it took me like 3 hours. So it was like 2 morning streams, I think. But yeah, that was fun. Chasm. The game with Fennel, yeah. Morphball controls /camera is one of the top 2 reasons why you don't know that you'll play Prime 2, even though you really liked this. Is it was it different in Prime 2? Or you're just saying like you don't like it in this one? I don't like the camera, but it's it is one of the more annoying things about this game. Oh, thank you for reminding me that the Ori games exist. I started Ori in a 24-hour stream like 3 years ago. Never went back to it. Trippy energy flow in Samus's gun. I love the visuals in this game. Come on, Samus, you can do it. Put a little power to it. God! It's impossible. Coolest boss fights you ever saw, or at least at that time, 2005-ish. Ori has some serious butthole clenching platforming moments. Well, now I definitely need to play it again. Or like actually play it start to finish. I'm pretty sure that's on Game Pass too. I could just like boot it up on my Xbox. Going the wrong way. I just like, can I make that work? I don't think you can do that. Ah, there's not a chance. She takes too long to transform. So you got lost and disoriented. All right, we're gonna be very careful. It would be really nice if you had like a free camera while you were in the ball. But yeah, you just can't rotate it at all. Ah, thank you. The fuck? Stop! Why do I always want to hit that button? Seriously? There's one just sitting there, huh? Okay, we're not gonna let them out, though. Okay, and then from here, I want to go down this door. Is that taking me to the right spot? Yeah. Have a good one, Cup of Nudes. Oh, did I miss Val saying he was going to work, or did he not announce it this time? Excuse me, I'm trying to look at chat. Assholes. You done? Thank you. God, give me a break. Oh, maybe he just took off without announcing it. Bye, Val. The only game you wanted to play was Vice City. Spent all your time raising your star level so you could fight the army. Miso. Cat's making curious noises. Vice City is still the only one that I haven't. There you are, buddy. Come here. I've never beaten Vice City, and I would like to. I have it on PS4, not the definitive edition bullshit that they put out. But they had PS4 versions before that. I don't know what they're ports of, but it seemed to work just fine. But I would like to play Vice City because I never did the last mission. I have to make sure to not use cheats though. If I played Vice City on stream, I think it might be iffy. Well, I'd have to have like silent radio stations. You didn't get into GTA until San Andreas. So I really liked 3 and Vice City as well. 3 and Vice City were really good. I liked San Andreas, but I didn't like it as much as the earlier ones because they went real silly with it. And I mean, like, the actual gameplay was awesome. Like, if I wanted to just like boot up a game and grab a bike and do backflips off a cliff with it, like, I'm gonna boot up San Andreas. Obviously. But for the actual overall game, I liked the earlier ones better. Hey, Globo. From Valencia. Hope you're having a good time. Damn it. I don't understand what it is in my muscle memory that's so ingrained that Y cancels out of, oh, apparently I needed to do that. Oh, is that the magnets? Is that the freaking magnets? Inform command that thermal vision tests will begin soon. Oh, is this the thermal visor? That's what it is, yeah. Unlock it. There we go. Hola? No, I don't think that's it. Do I gotta disable the frickin' sonic rings guarding this thing? Apparently. You serious? This is dumb. I want to go. I'd like to let the record show this is stupid. There we go. Ugh. But actually, jumping long distances in this game actually makes me kind of uncomfortable. All right, have a good one. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm working on it. Thank you. Got me pinned up against the wall. Cheater. And let me stun lock you. Is there more? Okay, so we're still dark. It's kind of uncomfortable to look at. Feels, and do you think felt at the time ahead of its time for 2002? Oh, absolutely. Especially on the GameCube. Hit this whole thing on a GameCube disc. I mean, obviously it looked a bit different back in the day, but all right, let's give it one more. Come on. That's interesting. So there's like, you can see circuits or something? Huh. I can't tell what the fuck I'm shooting at. The hell was that? Oh, god damn it. Oh. I'm sitting here like, why did I stop moving? Is there a cutscene about to start? No, my controller just died. All right. Okay. I wish I could charge this thing on the PlayStation without it connecting to that console and then me having to like resync it with the adapter. We want to go upstairs or up the elevator. Probably gonna be enemies. Yep. The smoothness of the cutting of the lock-on system, yeah, it was also very necessary given the GameCube controls. What is this? Oh, it's a camera. Yeah, dual stick controls. Which certainly must take something away from the difficulty of the original, but like good. The original, right? And then it I started it once on GameCube years ago. My roommate had it, and it was like I couldn't stand it. I mean, I liked the game, but the controls I could not handle. They blow up when they die? Quit dive bombing me, man. Just die with dignity, all right? Just curl up. Give up. There. Which way am I going? This way, right? Can I be done with? Oh, thank you. It's actually it's not dark out anymore. Yeah, and A was shoot. Also, GameCube controller sucks. Don't at me. Nintendo didn't figure out traditional controllers until like the Wii U. Jesus. Do I want to just kind of like Well, first off, I'm gonna try to go save. You like the Wii U Pro Controller? Yeah, it's fine. I'm saying, but like before that, okay, actually, NES and Super Nintendo were fine. But then they had to get they did a bunch of drugs, and then they were like, here's the N64 controller. You cannot physically reach all the buttons at the same time without moving your hands. And then they were like, here's the GameCube controller. All the buttons are different sizes. It has a teeny tiny little stick. It probably, like, I think it feels good in the hands. It's just an absurd, like, Fisher Price toy. PlayStation nailed it. Yeah, I do like the PlayStation controllers, especially PS4. PS5, I like the features, but I think I like the general feel of a PS4 controller better. Hey, buddy. Thank you for the yawn in my face. Tuna breath. Does your breath smell like tuna? You haven't even eaten anything today. Have you been brushing your teeth? Was I supposed to do that? Hold on, don't go anywhere. Here. Oh. Buddy. Morning. He is a good boy. Good. Let me see this N64 controller. What the hell? What the shit? Yeah, did you get your own cat hair in your nose? Oh. Kitty. You can, if you want to sit on the arm, you can. Good. There you go. That's where you want to go. That's where you'll go. Well, don't go over to my desk, because you get cat hair everywhere. I'm sure my keyboard is already full. Why did my controller just turn off? It's connected. It's wired. I think this cable sucks. Uh-oh, we might have a problem. Pretty sure I have like 50 more of these cables though, somewhere. Okay. I did save, right? I did go up there and successfully save. Now I'm second guessing myself. Good quilt of cat hair in it. I cleaned my my keyboard at work, which was my it was my own personal keyboard that I brought because I had a spare. And that thing needed to be cleaned. I did save. Okay. I was like 99% sure that I did. Why are they... God, you guys are annoying. Can't even see where you are, my God. Ugh. I do not like those guys at all. They are legitimately the worst enemies in the game. Yeah, I was kind of feeling that. Okay. I think we're on the right track here. I would really like to not have the purple camera on anymore, personally. It's like, I get it. It's a cool feature. Thanks for giving it to me. I'm ready to be done with it, though. For now. Did you just like slowly slide down there? Why does thermal take away your map? Some kind of canonical reason for that? Love the idea of the visors for puzzling purposes. Didn't love it so much for having to battle with it. Yeah. Like, sure, let it be a thing that I can use to like, oh, I can check if there's something with the, you know, similar with the scan visor. But yeah, having to have it on for an extended period of time is kind of annoying. Now, before we like fully evacuate this area, we did... Okay, I did explore that. Oh, it's about time for me to go. Holy shit, I can't see what the hell's going on. Alright, we're just gonna hit you with a bunch of missiles. I also have not used the super missiles like once. Ugh. Hey, we're back. All right. Feels good. The hell? Why won't you let me in? There's a whole ass doorway here. What are you talking? There's like glass? You have a gun. Force field accessible only through space pirate bioimaging. Impossible to breach. Impossible to breach. Doesn't even look like anything's there. I have a pretty low amount of missiles for where I am. Really? Dang. Oh, well now that's why I might want the thermal visor. I see. We're good though. All right, good timing. Quick stop over here. Save, and then I gotta get going. Thank you guys for hanging out this morning. That's gonna do it for me. Yeah, happy Friday to you too. We will continue and hopefully finish Breath of the Wild tonight. This afternoon, whatever. Looking forward to it. I think we're at least gonna get all the shrines unless there's one hiding somewhere that I can't find, but never finish. No, I have to finish. I want to play more SMW. I haven't played SMW in a while. Need to get some Kaizo time in.